Okay, YouTube, we're back. All right, focus. Shh. We did 5, right? Before we do number 6, let me remind you that you know stuff. Remember how we set up the P and the Q column and we ended up with 4 cases, right? What if I just did this? Could I do a truth table for just P? Let's see, if I print just P, that's all I want. And, I don't need this. I need the keyboard. What am I doing? I think I need my tablet. Okay. And is that, what happened? What did I do? Oh, I didn't print. Yeah. I want to print. Print. P. Ta-da. All right, so if you have one variable, there's only 2 possibilities, right? Is that right? Okay. If you have 2 variables, wait, let me copy 2 variables. That's what we had, right? Let me get the 2 variables. If you have 2 variables, I just want to print that much. What do I do now? Where's the error now? Hang on. I want to just look at the first 2 columns. I just want to generate this much. Isn't that what this does? Yeah, that's all I want. I just want to see the starting columns. Why isn't this running? Print quote blah 4p in range 2 colon 4q in range. What did I forget? Did I forget something? I'm basically doing this much right here. Wait, let's copy that. All right, but I only want to print this heading. It worked fine. What is the difference? What did I do different? By the way, notice we didn't have int here yesterday, right? Do you see what's going on? We didn't have int there, but if you remember, sometimes it says false and true when you don't want it. So I intified everything just to play it safe. But what if you wanted it to write the trues and the falses? What would you write instead of int? It's not an int. What is it? Trues and falses are what? String? No, not string. They're starts with a B. No? You don't know what the type in Sage is for true and false? Boolean. Well, it's bool. What if I wrote bool? Look what happens. Right? Now, this is what they do in math class, but they do it backwards. They go true, 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 false, false, true, false, false, right? But you know that that's backwards now because we're counting in binary. 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So if you wanted to say trues and falses, you could just put bool in front. Right? So if you have one proposition, it can be true or false. If you have 2 propositions, you have 4 possibilities. What if you had 3 propositions? It's 8, right? Let's show that. Copy this. You know, I don't really want to do bool, but if you want to do bool, you know how to do it, right? I'm going to put this back to int. I like int because I want to keep this looking like it's binary. All right, so does everyone have those 2? That's right after 5. Alrighty? Everyone has that? We're good? Everyone stuck with that? All right, can you generate the first 3 columns if it's P, Q, and R? Let's do that. Let's copy this. Oops. Let's put it here. Let's do P, Q, and R. So what should I write here for the heading? /TR. Okay, good. And then I need another loop for R in range 2. Remember, that gives you integers starting at 0, so 0 and 1. And let's print that, but we're also going to print what? Comma. Well, before the R, shouldn't I tab it? So quote, escape tab, quote, comma, and int. I think it ints it automatically, but I'm going to int it anyway. And so there they are. And remember what that is. That's counting to 8 in binary. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 1, a 2, and a 4, right? Is this sounding weird to anybody? It is weird, but it shouldn't sound weird to you because you're smart. All right, who's stuck? So all 3 cells we just did are just like that, except the other 2 were less columns. So we've got this one right here. Okay. If you're stuck, then all right, what else is stuff? Hello. I have 3 different ones. Suppose you have this one. You got this one? Okay. As long as you got this one working, I'm happy. If you're stuck on the other two, that's all right. Yeah, mine are mine. All right, so do you have it working for 3 columns? Yeah, I can live with just 3 columns. Right? We're good with the, you got the 1, the 2, and 3, right? Okay. All right, so what if you had 4 columns to start? P, Q, R, and I don't know, S. Oh my God. What would it go up to from 0 to what? In 3 columns is 0 to 7, right? 4 columns would be 0 to what? 15, because that's 16 possibilities. All right, let's show that just for fun. All right, so I'm going to copy this because most of the work is here already, for 3 columns anyway. Let's try to get 4 columns. So what goes here? Slash, that means that's called an escape. It's sequence escape tab S. All right. Then what goes here? For S in range 2, they're all 2s because 0s and 1s. And then we'll move this up here. And we got to tab again. Let's see, so comma, quote, escape, tab, quote, comma, int, S. And did we count to 16? Well, 15, from 0 to 15. 0, 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, that's it, perfect. You got this? It didn't quite fit on the screen. I can minimize this a little bit. There you go. All right, so that's just an aside. If you have 1 variable, 2 cases. 2 variables, 4. 3 variables, 8 cases. 4 variables, 16. All righty. Oh, you broke it again. Yes. All right, what else is stuff? Did you drop a raisin nut? Yeah, you dropped a raisin nut. Wow. You dropped a raisin nut? No, what is that? Yes. That looks like a macadamia. Yeah, keep on finding those around here. Who's doing that? That's you? That's you doing that? You do this every day? I think this is stuff every day. Yeah. All right, well, it's the same as the last one. Almost, right? So, it's very similar. I tried to is this one that's it? I tried it. Yeah. It's so dense. All right, you good? No? What? Yeah, it has to be all one line. You can't spend it. It is? Sure. You got to bring it back. Yeah, wait, this one. Okay. All right, so we could go crazy, 5, 6, 7, 8 variables. Nah, we're not doing it. Okay, and if you really want to be silly, look, this is silly, right? What if you did bool everywhere? There you go. So have you done that in truth tables in math class? Have you done something like that to start with 4 variables? Oh my goodness. All right, so that's all very exciting. Now, let's go to number 6. Okay, listen up. Are you ready for number 6? 6 says, make a truth table for P and Q or R. All right, so that looks like a 3 column one, isn't it? P ANDed with Q ORed with R. I'm going to take this and make that the starting point of my number 6. I want P ANDed with Q ORed with R. That's what they want. All right, so what's missing? I got P, Q, and R. Now what? I need this to be my last column. So how do I build up to that? What should I do next? What should my next column be? So I can get this. I got to build up to that. I got P, I got Q and R. Now what do I need? Q or R. All right, let's do that. So let's throw that in here. Tab, Q or R. And then let's put that in here. Comma, quote, escape tab, quote. I should say string, escape tab string, comma. And it would be what is it? P or Q? All right, no, Q or R, Q or R. Now, do I need the int? No. To play it safe, you can put an int around it, because sometimes it writes trues and falses. I don't want that. All right, does that make sense? Let's see. Could you do Q or R in your head? When is OR false? When they start both false. So false, false gives false. This doesn't give false. This doesn't give false. This doesn't give false. False, false gives false. This doesn't give false. This doesn't give false. This doesn't give false. Remember, OR is almost like adding. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1, yeah, well, we'll pretend it's 1. Okay? All right, now, all we need is one more column, right? What is it? The whole thing. All right, so let's put that in here. I need a /t for the whole thing. P ANDed with parentheses Q ORed with R. And then I'm going to put that right here. Comma, quote, string, escape tab, ta-da, comma. So let's do it. What are we doing? We're doing the integer part of P and parentheses Q or R. Is that what we had? And there you go. Now, do you need the int? No. Sometimes it does the words instead. When I'm plugging in ints anyway, that's weird. But I'm making sure it's an int, okay? All right, so did you get that final column, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1? It's 5-column proof, or 5-column truth table. I have slowed down. This is slow. Guys, you've never done truth tables in math class? What, in math class, do they only do like up to two columns to start, P's and Q's? Only four-line proofs? This is an 8-line truth table. You only do 4-line truth tables in math class? Who's done truth tables before this class? Right? Where do you do that? In geometry? Geometry. Did you do stuff like this? Do you ever have 8-line truth tables or only up to 4? All right, well, now that you're so smart that, it's easy. All right, who's stuck?
What the hell is that? No, that's not my answer.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're here. Oh, okay.
I just want to know why it's there.
Because we're not using it. You still have SEH. We're not using it. And back space that four places. So print it back far around. Put it back far. It always depends what's back far. That's what we have. Yep, that's right. So does everyone have 5 columns and 8 lines?
Yes,
They look like that, right? We're good? Could you have done that by hand? Because guess what your next test is going to look like?
Oh!
Do something like this by hand. Plus what was on the last test. So if you're doing the last test,
Wait, does that mean it's twice as long?
no. I'll take off some stuff and add some stuff.
Wait, Mario.
There was one other little thing. We're not there yet. Yeah, good question. Shanice wants to know if that's the only new thing on the next test. Because it's got the old stuff too. One other little thing. Remember we talked about adding and subtracting in binary, whole numbers? What about fraction?
Oh, God.
We did whole numbers. We did integers, sign numbers, negatives, right? How does the computer deal with decimal parts or fractional parts, right? We'll get to that. That's not in this chapter, though. I'm going to add that. When we're ready. In a few days. I don't know. Wait, what's today? Wednesday? I don't think Friday. Maybe. Yeah, if we're done with this on Friday and we review for a couple of days like last time, yeah, Wednesday, yeah. Something like that, yeah. Don't worry, it'll be reasonable, I hope. All right, number 7, prove De Morgan's law. What? I'm missing something, you're missing something. All right, take a look at number 7, see if you can do it. Number 7's easier in that it's only 4 lines. All right, it's only 2 variables to start. The B's and the Q column. Whoa! Well, you didn't tab it. It's nothing. Why do we have S and U? There's only 3 variables to start. P, Q, and R. So get rid of that line. Then bring it down. Back.
It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad.
Well, then you need them back. Missing a tab.
It's nothing bad, trust me.
Right after that time. Quote. String. Escape. Right? And comma. And that's it. That's it. What? You're stuck? T is not defined. Where the hell's T?
Well, I don't know.
Quote T. Quote T.
Prove the Morgan's law.
Right. Well, this isn't 5. This is 6. Yeah. Yeah, but wait. All right. Well, yeah, but that's 5. Oh, you're doing 5 still. Okay. So we'll do for 5. Okay.
You saw it? Wait.
We're good. And who's not good? Anyone stuck? Is this easy? Do we miss him?
No!
What happened, Chris?
He just decided to leave. You couldn't take it.
Ryan,
You can't take the truth.
it's nothing bad. You can model something.
It's only 2 variables. So it's going to be 4. That's telling you how many columns, but how many lines. Like this is 8 lines. This will be 4 lines.
No.
8 lines of number.
No, I mean, like,
Right? So can you do the Morgan's law? Here we go. All right, go ahead. You're ahead of me. It's a race. Who's done first? All right. The negation of P and Q is the same as not P or not Q. Remember, we actually proved that by hand on the board, didn't we? On the smart board. Let's see if we can make Sage do it. So number 7. We want to know if the negation of P ended with Q is the same as, is logically equivalent. In other words, they're both true at the same time, both false at the same time, as this, not P or not Q. All right, so let's start with a 2-column truth table. This one. It's only P's and Q's, right? So it's 2 columns, 4 lines. Unless you count the header. All right, so what's missing? I'm starting with P and Q. I want to end up with 1 column like this and 1 column like this and show that they work out exactly the same. All right, so what can you do next? What would go here? I want to build up from here to there. I need a not P, I need a not Q, don't I? Let's do the single variable columns first. I need a not P and a not Q based on P and Q. All right, so let's put that there. /T, not P, /T, not Q. All right, so let's put that here. Comma, let's see, string, escape, tab, string, comma, the integer part. Well, maybe it'll do it without the integer part. Not P, comma, quote, I should say it right. String, escape, tab, string, comma, not Q, right? Is that what you want? Oh, see what it did? How do I fix that? I don't want that. That's okay, but I don't want that. I got to intify. See, I knew I had to intify. Intify it. That's not a word. Ask your English teacher. That's why we pay the money. All right, so is that what you expected the values of not P and not Q columns to look like? So far, I'm not done. We're starting with 4 columns. We're going to have more than 4 columns. All right, so is it right? If when P is 0, not P is 1. When P is true, not P is false. When Q is false, not Q is true. When Q is true, not Q is false. Yeah, this is working. This is fine. What can I do next? I want to get up to one of these. Can you do this one right now, or can you do this one right now? Or do you want to do this one? You have a lot of choices here. What do you think? What do you want to do? You want to do this? Or you want to do this? Either way. This? This one? Okay. That? Okay. Slash T, P, and Q. Okay. Comma, string, escape tab string, comma, int of P and Q. Now remember, and is only true when you start both true, right? That's correct. All right, so now that I have this, what can I do next? This is all one line, okay? It ran out of space over here, so it's over here, but it's all one line. This print is all one line. So, what can I do next after this? I just did this, now what? You could do this, or you can negate what you did. How about we negate this? All right, let's throw that in here. Escape tab, let's see, not quantity, P and Q, and then let's put that over here. Comma, string, escape tab string, comma, and it's a negation of what we just had, right? I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy this, because that's P and Q, put it here, and add the negation inside the int, not all of that. All right, so did we get the opposite of this column, basically? It's what we want. Falses became trues, false became true, false became true, true became false. Perfect. One more column. Wait, I'll come around in a second. One more column. What is it? I want to show that this is the same as this, right? So let's make one more column for that. All right, here we go. Escape tab, not P or not Q, and then put that over here. Int of not P, wait, or not Q. What'd I do? Oh, I forgot the tab and all that. Comma, string, escape tab, string, comma. So are the last 2 columns the same, is the point. There you go, perfect. That's good. So we proved the Morgan's law. Coming around. Are you missing a heading?
No, I mean, like what?
Oh, the mouse is messed up? Are you left clicking?
No, I'm right clicking.
Yeah. No, you're left clicking. Yeah. You're left clicking too. Okay, you know what? Firefox is like this. Either that or it's a mouse. The mouse is like this.
Mr. Garcia, I think Sage broke.
You can't break Sage.
I broke Sage. Well, that means that Sage. I got negative numbers.
Why? Why? Keyboard. There's admin and there's.
All crap on that sheet.
Okay, so log like that.
Oh, I see what I see what
Are we good? You see the last two columns are identical? 1, 1, 1, 1, oh, right? Last two columns are 1, 1, 1, oh, right? That's the point. That both leaves are the same. Issues. Are you chatting? Is that what you're up to? We didn't have you. Well, sometimes if this thing's too big, it mess up things that are less advanced. Yeah, if it goes too far, then it taps the next tab. You don't want all that, right? Who stopped now? We good? Yeah. Amazing. All righty. Anyone else still stuck? Did you find it? Is he back?
Yeah, except that you made the thing before an admin and you can't get into the admin.
How can you not get into admin? You made us password admin, didn't you? Well, you usually go straight to admin without logging in, right?
I thought that it was. Yeah.
That is very strange.
Wait, what? Are you afraid to see that? You should because it's just big dogs.
Is it?
Is there any way I can like transfer that?
No, it's two separate uses.
No.
Yeah? Okay. All right, we're about out of time. All right, just save it and we'll continue tomorrow.
Ms. Garcia, I know
Yeah.
our teachers get along.
Wait, that was 7, right? How far did we get? Oh, we're done. 7. Yeah, not doing it. All right, we're in 6.3 tomorrow. Yay! After 6.4, I'm going to talk a little bit more about truth tables, practice setup, and a little bit about how the computer deals with binary numbers that are fractioned. Yes. Yay. Okay, so we're on page 103 tomorrow. All right, so goodbye, YouTube. Well, no, wait, let me save this. Let me publish this again. There you go. Right? Okay, and let's save and quit. And then we can get rid of this. And this is tomorrow, and I got to upload this from today. More truth tables, okay. And that's it. Bye, YouTube.